Okay, we're on. Oh my god. Okay, all right, Bethany. This is hilarious. Okay, so we're gonna start. I'm gonna do this party. I'm gonna try to keep it, keep my crazy under control, so that you guys can see what a party's supposed to look like. Anyways, thank you guys. I wanted to thank everybody for coming today. Irene, thank you for hosting, and here's your gift. This is what she chose. Thank you. You get to Ari and I set,
Darling.
or I was, whenever, it was that Valerie's party, Irene upgraded and said, oh, it's a party. So I said, I'll give you any free gift that you want. So that's what she chose. So she gets a little.
Awesome.
Yeah, if you have a party, she'll give you anything you want on the catalog. You can do that.
Valerie got perfume. We could do it somewhere
You
else.
could have it here.
Um,
We have one for her.
Yeah, there you go. So anyways, thank you so much for hosting. I really appreciate it.
Thank you
for coming.
Yay.
Yay. You're welcome. Enjoy it.
A little bit of everything.
It is. Yeah.
Everything.
You'll love it. You'll love it. And it is nice for traveling too to have everything like together in a little thing. So.
Easy to carry a little case like that. Nice.
Okay. Anyways, all right. Well, let's get started. I'm just going to tell you guys really quick my story, how I got introduced to Arbonne, and I didn't come to her to talk about myself, even though I am pretty great.
Yes, you are.
But anyways, I guess most of you know this. April doesn't know, but I'll just tell you really quick. So I was first introduced to Arbonne when my 9-year-old was a baby. Somebody gave us the baby products, and so I got a little curious about Arbonne, and then somebody gave me a sample of this little anti-aging skincare set. And I'll just tell you right now that I was not a product person. I have always used, well, up until that point, I had always used the bar of Dove soap for everything. I never really had skin issues, and my mom never bought skincare, so I never bought skincare. I didn't know anything about it. So, but it was a free sample, and I was like, I'll try it free. And within 3 days, my mother-in-law, my sister, and my husband all asked if I had been doing something different. Which I was like, oh, did I look that bad before? I don't know, maybe I did. But anyway, so I basically signed up to get the product at a discount. I dabbled a little bit in the business over 8 years. But actually this month, March, is my 9th anniversary in Arbonne.
Yay! For you. Wow.
So I know 9 years of shopping in Arbonne, but and over that the course of that time, most of the time I consulted for my friends and a few friends in my family, and I had little paychecks come in here and there. But I watched a lot of people that I knew get to the point where they were retiring their husbands, making a lot of money, doing Arbonne. And so I was kind of feeling that tug last year, and it really came to fruition when my husband and I sat down, and he said to me, babe, I'm really thankful that I have work and plenty of it. I can take care of you guys. But honestly, every time I sit down in front of my computer, I feel like my soul dies a little bit. And I was like, oh, we have to make change. Because I believe that we're not created to live like that. I think there's more inside. If we were feeling like that, then something needs to change. So, and that was just kind of my, kick in the pants to really get serious about this. And so I did. And so over the course of last year, I'll just kind of give you an idea. Last January, this is how it's changing our lives, practically speaking. Last January, my check was about $200 a month. This January, it was about $1,400. And then this month, it'll be $2,000. Wow. So it's growing, and my business is growing. But, initially, I think I had a lot of hesitation surrounding that because I've seen other friends do businesses and they had a closet full of products that they couldn't get rid of or whatever, or they had to run around and deliver products all the time, and I have 2 kids. I homeschool, I don't have time for that. Just stuff like that. But I think my biggest fear and my hesitation was that I didn't want to be the scary Arbonne lady. I mean, I love people. And I didn't want to be in the grocery store and see my friends, and they're like hiding from me because they think you're trying to. I'm a scary Arbonne lady.
We had a scary Avon lady like that.
Oh gosh! Well, I never wanted to be that person, and so but I think if you're following your tag and you follow your heart and you love people, and you're sharing what you believe in, whether they choose to take it or not, you know what? It's okay, and so. And I just was faithful with my business over the last year, and I've done Bissell, doing a party or 2 every week, usually 2 parties a week, and I've gotten to this point, and so it's really changing our family. But anyway, enough about me. We'll move on to Arbonne. So, Okay, so I know some of you guys know a little bit about why Arbonne's so great, but I'll just kind of give you a little. Do you know anything about Arbonne? I don't know what these girls have maybe told you.
I'm a newbie.
Newbie, okay. Well, you guys were all new, like a month, 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Okay, yep. So it hasn't been very long. Okay, well, just to give you an idea where Arbonne came from, what it's all about. We're a health and wellness company. We were founded in 1980. Our motto is pure, safe, and beneficial. The word Arbonne actually means beautiful tree, which is very fitting because all of our products are plant-based. So, our products are made in the United States, but we're formulated in Switzerland. And you might be kind of curious, like, why is that important? You've been doing that. You're like, no thanks. We're formulated in Switzerland, and just to kind of give you an idea of why that's important, if you know anything about European standards versus American standards for personal care products, it's huge, like a huge difference. Yeah, it's a real party. Oh, why?
Real hot.
Oh, it's so really hot out here. Oh my God. Anyways, but the standards for Swiss and European products are way higher than American standards. Just to kind of put that in perspective, in Europe, they have banned over 1,100 harmful chemical ingredients in personal skincare products, or personal care products. Anybody want to guess how many we've banned on that list here in America?
None.
0.
Close. You guys are close. 10.
5 maybe.
Yeah, 10 on that list. So since we abide by those standards, Arbonne also has banned over 1,100 of those, chemical ingredients and stuff. We only use things that are pure, safe, and beneficial. I like this. You guys can look at it if you want, but this is just a sample of one product. But for every single product that Arbonne has, you can get a list of every single ingredient, where it comes from, and what it does. So I just think that speaks a lot for the integrity of your product.
That's for sure.
Absolutely.
You can't always find that. And you might know find a list of ingredients, but a lot of them are, you don't know.
You're not going to know where they're getting them.
Yeah, exactly.
The sourcing is a big
So,
deal.
Exactly. So this will give you that.
It's that way. Our top selling line, and it is.
You can find out exactly what's in
Yeah.
there. And and I think that will, once you start educating yourself, that gives you a lot of confidence. So, anyway. It's important to have products for our bodies. Does anybody want to, why this is kind of interesting, but our skin, it's the largest organ of our body, all that good stuff. But anything that you put on the outside of your body is represented inside in your bloodstream, going to all your major organs in 26 seconds.
Wow,
So, yeah, it's fast.
Very fast.
It's really fast. So according to the EPA, that's the standard. And just to kind of give you an idea, if you think about things like the birth control patch, the nicotine patch, the one for motion sickness, all those kinds of things, those are things that we put on the outside of our bodies, and they're represented inside. So that just gives you an idea. We're also gluten-free. We're 100% vegan certified. And kind of, people don't always understand why that's a big deal, but we don't use any kind of products or byproducts in anything that we do. Not on our nutrition, not our cosmetics, not our skincare, anything. And that is a big deal because you can go online and Google, but I think last time I was here, the whole rendering plant thing, but just go online and...
April probably doesn't know about that.
Oh, you don't want to know?
Do you know about that?
Definitely
This is a gruesome story, but it's true.
Oh, my God.
The rendering, they pick up dead animals off the road, and they boil them all in this big vat, and then the top stuff that floats to the top, they pull off, and they use it as a filler in cosmetic products. It's called what? What do they call it? Crap.
Well,
Keeping it real.
but yeah, it is. It's the #1 filler for American products. It's cheap.
Is that surreal?
And
Well, it is. It's for like
even that
people
red
that
pill and everything that they're boiling down,
Yeah.
they put that in while it's in dog food.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I won't buy dog food.
No,
I won't buy it anymore.
Dog food.
I don't even do that. I cook their food.
Oh, I know, but I still buy this good quality, grain-free and all that.
Yeah. Yeah. It is. I mean, even things like if you work in a restaurant, they clean out the grease trap, all of that stuff. So,
Yeah.
So I mean, you can Google it. You can look online. I'm like going to scare people.
But it's an interesting...
But I know. But it is interesting. I mean,
It's interesting and it's a fact.
Yeah.
People
It's
should know that.
educational. You should know.
Yeah.
Now I know.
No.
And that's like every kind of lotion and everything, you know, just
everything.
simple
If you're
stuff.
buying that cheap
So we need to sanitize myself.
Oh, man. Okay, we'll move on from there. We're also formulated without any mineral oil, and this is huge, too. So mineral oil and petroleum, that's the same thing that, you get out of the ground, you put into your car. It is used in all kinds of personal care products because it's cheap. It's a cheap filler. It's just thinned down, X number of times. According to Dr. Oz, women with breast cancer have twice the levels of petroleum byproducts in their breasts than women who haven't had breast cancer. And it's really difficult to find products on the market without even baby stuff. Like baby oil, it's mineral oil and fragrance. That's it. So, and just to kind of give you an idea of what it does besides cancer causing, but it's kind of like putting saran wrap on your skin, so it doesn't let anything good in or anything bad out. So, it doesn't really let you breathe. So, anyway. We're also paraben-free. Parabens are preservatives that give products a shelf life of 10 to 30 years. They're also known to be linked to breast cancer, and that's something that that statistic is set out to. It's huge. 90-something% of women with breast cancer, the tissue has been tested and have parabens in it. And most deodorant on the market has parabens. And it's right there. Like if you're open, all that. So we don't use anything like that. We don't use any synthetic dyes or fragrances. Those can also be allergenic and, harmful to our health. Only pure, safe, and beneficial ingredients. So, anyways, okay, I'll have you guys take your feet out, and we'll pass around this nice little, this is like Spanx in a bottle. You can take your feet out, you're recording. You have to go all day. You want to pause for a minute?
Will it pause?
I think so.
There's a stop button. I don't want to push it though in case it completely cuts it off and then it'll be in a bunch of chunks.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's all right. She'll soak for a
If
few.
the camera's shaky, I apologize.
Somebody else can take care of it. Okay, so we'll pass around this. This is called the RE9 Body Firming Cream, and I have some before and after pictures for you guys.
That makes me show you mom before and after. I've been using it for 2 weeks.
Yes. Looking mighty firm, I must say. Oh, really?
No, I do love it.
I like it. I gotta find the sweet one in here. I put one. This is actually that's gross.
Maybe this was the stuff that was supposed to get mom
What? Maybe that one.
for his skin.
No.
It was the serum and the body lotion, the one you got?
The serum I got from me, he's using the body
Body
lotion.
lotion.
He's got from Agent Orange. His skin is it gets really scaly. It almost looks like an alligator. And he's been using the moisturizing lotion.
Yeah.
And it's making a little bit of a difference, but he's not. I don't put it on twice a day, put it on 3 times a day.
Yeah.
You use such a tiny amount.
Yeah.
And it's making a difference.
Good.
And that's the first thing that helps the Agent Orange.
It is. They've given him more crap from the VA than you could imagine.
Oh, I'm sure.
And it's all, chemical creams and stuff.
Yeah.
And this stuff really, it does make a difference.
Oh, good. Okay, I'm glad you grabbed that treatment. Good. Yeah, it smells a little citrusy. Here, I'll just give you guys some before and after. You can pass them around.
Oh, it's kind of.
Yeah, it is. It's great for dry cracked heels. Good for.
I didn't realize this was for your feet, don't you? I didn't realize that. I thought it was just for the areas where you wanted
Firming. Yes. The firming. Yeah, you can use it for both. It's extra hydrating
Well, your feet
moisturizer.
are dry too.
I know.
Oh, this is the one you got for Doug. Yeah, okay. This is the one we're using. Everybody cream.
And
Yeah.
on the other side of that one too, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Right.
And then we go fit. Thank you. All right, so we're gonna move on.
Very.
Wow.
We're gonna do the anti-aging.
Wasn't like that before. You're out playing with the kids, missing all this lotioning, potioning stuff.
Okay, all right. We're going to do the anti-aging skincare on your face right now. So I forgot to do that. Hang on 1 second. You want to pause it for a minute so I can go on?
Should I stop it?
Yeah, you can stop it.
No.